So
I'm
we're
not
closer
going,
and then we
no, I'm not going.
emphasis on a lot.
Movie I sneak on my dad when he's watching, it feels like a show off.
Guys, honestly, this guy is a sports child.
They no bond you well.
The first grandchild, trust me, I was sport with a lot of toys. Like,
Made a lot and have a lot of Lego sets.
moment, I do moment that a lot.
Silver Hawk, yes.
They beat my life. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Arabella. If you are new on this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. To the OGs in the house, you guys already know how we roll. It is Vibe Upon Vibe. Thank you guys so much for always coming through, always watching my video. I love you guys so much. On today's episode, we have a special guest. Hey baby.
Tada!
So today's episode, we're gonna be discussing about childhood. Yeah, we've got some few questions. Like, I don't know if it's fun questions or just us like talking about our childhood, but we have something to just discuss about. So chit chat and all of that. So I don't know what this topic is going to be. Maybe it's going to be chit chatting about childhood. I don't know. So just stay
You'll be the judge of
tuned.
that.
Exactly. You guys are gonna be the judge of that. So just stay tuned. Without no further ado, let's dive right into it. So I honestly, I'm not even a TV or any cartoon kid when I was young. Like, we don't even really have a TV like that growing up. Oh my god. Okay, a quick backstory, a quick story time. I remember, like I said, we don't have like any TV or any like fun cartoon thing we watch. Back with my moms, before I started staying with my grandmother, we do like play cassettes,
Oh yeah.
those black
The
cassettes. Or
VHS.
yeah, the VHS. So we only like watch Nigerian movies, if you know what I mean. But when I started staying with my grandmother, yeah, we don't have any TV. We usually like watch from the window at neighbor's house, guys. There was a day that I went to like see a movie there. I can't remember if I put my legs on the windows that was sitting. When you always go and like sit down on the window to sneak peek to watch a movie when they don't want children to enter. You guys know all those family members that do that, or all those people that do that. They beat my life. They beat me so bad that my aunt, oh my God, God bless her for me. She was so mad when she came back and she wanted to buy us a TV the next day. And no fun fact, they have black and white TV. We got a very good TV that uncle then, I'm not going to mention his, but then I don't care because it's my grandmother's elder brother. Everybody knows him in the family. So he passed through our party like 5 times just to see the kind of TV we're using. I was asked my aunt, how much did you buy it? My aunt asked, are you going to return the money? Trust me, if I say these things in Yoruba, you guys are going to laugh. But just for the sake of those that don't understand Yoruba, so I don't really have like any TV show or cartoons, but we watch Yoruba movie a lot. That we are always going to rent, they're not going to take that you start being in Dicks. I'm always the one on the queue. I have customers to go rent TVs, Dicks and all of that. So yeah, I'm not really much of a cartoon or any favorite show. Next to you.
So I think on the other hand, I am quite different because I enjoy watching cartoon a lot. So then it was Cartoon Network. So you see
You saw Cartoon Network. I'm jealous.
so it's Tom and Jerry and growing up I continued watching cartoon until I got onto secondary school because I am very sure Avatar came out when I was in secondary school. I think I can't remember, but I knew Avatar came out. And when it comes to things like that, I like drawing art, and it is easier for you to draw cartoon characters than to
Oh
draw real
yeah.
life figures. So I love cartoon. My favorite heroes in each of the series are the ones I came back I drew. I had many pictures that is drawn by me of Tom and Jerry.
Are you
I have of
serious?
Avatar. So many things like that. So I watch a lot of cartoon.
I'm jealous.
On Sliver Bed there is this there's this cartoon then. It has the name Silver Hawk. Yes, Silver
I don't
Hawk.
even know what that
Silver Hawk
is.
is one of my favorites. I never missed the show. Like I never and never missed the show because there's this closing scene in Silver Hawk then that the smallest of the orcs, the smallest, like the youngest of them, will be the one to do the closing scene, and it is very, very fun. If you are from my generation and you know Silver Hawk,
Like the
honestly,
way you were even able to
it's
remember everything in
it's
details.
one of the best things that could ever happen to your childhood, believe me.
Okay, so which one is right for my generation? So I'm a child. Okay, that was a good one for you, though. You had a very good childhood, I must say, and I'm jealous.
So in terms of toy or something, I'm not into stuffed animal because I'm obviously a boy. I'm not a girl. So, but then I have these. Growing up, I made a lot and have a lot of Lego sets. Lego, oh my god! And
I
I
think I have
believe
to Google all of these things you are saying.
it's a very great way to have been raised then because actually then there was nothing like having screen time. There is no cell phone. Yes, when I was a kid there was no cell phone. It was just a landline in my dad's sitting room, and my dad is very big on electronics. So even the fact that we have access to our own TV and things, you can go there, beer no born you where
I don't boy your
make I
papa.
use pidgin talk am, they no born you where make you just sit down talk say na TV you wan go home go watch. So
I know,
you
right?
gather. So to make it up, mom bought me a lot of toy because there was a little backstory that made me the only kid in the house when I was a baby. When I was a kid, I was the only kid. My elder one are far way older than me,
Yeah, I was
and
going to say that. Not that he's
and
the
I
only
don't
child, but
and I don't have a young one yet. So you can call me the middle, a little bit spoiled child. So I am kept in bound. Like I don't go outside the what is it called, the
yeah.
vicinity, but I have enough thing to keep me busy at any given time. So I have a lot of toys, and the most of them hold is you having a Lego set, because Lego sets, you just have to imagine something, and if once you imagine them in your head, you just come back to your Lego sets, put everything together, and what you imagine, you've just built it. So it's actually
I
something
need to
very, very
go. I need to
nice.
go Google what that is. I don't know what
So
it's
it's
called. Lego
something very,
set.
very, very nice, and I believe it actually contributes to me being creative, being able to solve puzzle, because that was what I grew up doing. Yeah.
Stop flaunting your muscle. Well, for me, I don't think I have like any favorite toys or stuffed animal, or maybe should I say I can't remember because honestly, as the first child, the first grandchild, trust me, I was spoiled with a lot of toys, like crazy toys, and I was literally like taken everywhere by everybody. So they always buy stuff for me. But one thing I know that I cherished when I was a child was chairs. Like my mom buy chairs for me, like my own chair, like so fast I get to have my own table and chair. So I remember going to visit one of my father's family members so long, went to say hi to them, and the person sell plastics, people from Nigeria, you know what I mean when I say plastic, like, and I was given another chair. And trust me, as at that time, my mom was about to have like my sister, and I was so angry that she's gonna share my chairs with me. Guys, trust me, I'm a very jealous type, and I was jealous of my sister when I was young. Yeah, my mom's neighbor. So I'm not like I'm trying to like I'm not like proud of it, but like I'm just a child. I'm just a girl. So I was jealous of my sister, but then I have a lot of toys. I had it, or should I say I had, because yeah, I do, but I can't remember if I have any favorite one. But I love my chairs because I just love it that I can be on my own. You know, when every other people are sitting down, and they are sharing the elderly chair, I just
Yeah.
get to be on my own, and I'll stretch my leg on my table. So it was so amazing for me. It was really nice for me. So I don't think I have one, or shall I say I can't remember? But I don't think I do. But as a child, I think one thing that I can remember clearly that I do a lot is to help my mom
Okay.
in shop.
And how's that
So
adventurous?
because I'm a very small child, so I'm always the one. No, not like helping her to do things. Like I will stand in front, like how shops
It's
is in
that is
Nigeria.
it has happened to every kid.
No, you don't understand.
When
Like
you were
I'm the one
still
advertising for
when
people
you
to
were
come buy
still young
stuff.
or still too young to do those things, you have you are always willing to do them. But when it is time for you, and when it is the right time for you to now start doing them, that
Okay,
was
maybe
when you
then
start.
I don't have anything
So that's
adventurous.
not adventurous. That is just you being a child.
I'm being mean. Maybe I don't have anything adventurous. I can't even remember. I don't know.
Honestly, in terms of being adventurous as well, I wouldn't say I am, because I am actually raised to be like an introvert, because I told you I have everything I need in my midst, so there is nothing I'm going outside to say. Even in my primary school, when they say it's time to go on excursion, they went on nice excursion in my primary school. I never attended any of them
Why?
because I don't go. No, I'm
Wait,
serious.
is it because you don't want to go or because they don't let you go?
Because then I am not deciding for myself. But even when I was told at school that tell your parent at home this vacation we will be going to, let's say, Ibadan Zoo. I just say they want to go to zoo in our school, and that is the end. I'm not even excited to want to go to zoo
Okay,
because
that
I
is your
know
fault
being
then.
at home, I am more excited than I am happy
Oh,
being with my toys and all that, not missing my favorite show. Those are because I will now leave. No, no, I won't do
I
that.
think that I get it. Like you were so comfortable in your space at home.
Yeah, so that is it. So
Yeah.
and nobody is there then to tamper with my things. So I'm okay.
Guys, honestly, this guy is a sports child.
No,
Honestly,
it's not
like
about being a sports
he was
child. It's
really sport and he is still being sport, but
ow,
babe, you are sport.
ow.
You are like I've ever seen someone that can't do without eating cake in a month.
No, that is not about being spoiled. That is about having a favorite
No,
snack.
that's not just being a favorite snack. Babe, I don't
My
like the
mom
mom.
is a baker. She's a caterer.
Yeah, she sports with literally everything.
Exactly. So these are the things I grew up eating. And see, the word that says if you have a favorite thing you eat all the time, sometimes you grew up to get bored of them. That's a lie. To me, in terms of cake, if you still starve me of cake in a week, it is problem. Between me and you, it's a problem. So it's not about being sport, it's just about being a only child then,
Lucky for
like,
you.
yes. So like I say, I don't really have games to play with friends, because my type of toy, my type are not the things you get to share with friends. These are things, solving puzzle, you sit down, you solve them alone. Building Lego sets, your imagination are what you want to put down. So explaining your imagination without it being well formed is not something you can share with a friend. And the things I do, if I try to share them with a friend, it feels like a show off, because I'll have
Or
to
they'll see you
get
as a
them
weirdo.
I'll have to get them seated, and I would want to entertain them with what I can do. Like, I can do this, let me show you I can do this. I can do this, let me show you I can do that. I can finish this in 2 minutes. So it's just like a show off. And having friends does not mean you should make them feel like you're in a competition with them, trying to set the standard. So I don't really have games I play with friends. The only things I do is when I get to school, I try to narrate the series of a cartoon I see yesterday, or about a few movie or a movie I sneak on my dad when he's watching, things like that. So I do
Wait, the
narrations.
snake on that to watch the movie is
Yes, now
watching.
he watch movies,
Just pray
and
that he's not seeing this video.
what would he do? He'll go beat me now. So it's about me watching cartoons, things like that. So when he's seeing movies, like, then he's a fan of Rambo and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't really pronounce his name up to date. So so when he's seeing the movie, then First Blood, Rambo, things like that, he sees them in his sitting room, in his private sitting room alone. So if you would want to watch, you have to find a way to sneak in and enjoy the movie with them. So it's not really something like I have access to watch at my own convenience. If I get to see them, I get to see them when him or one of my elder ones are watching. So it's like me sneaking on them to watch movies. So it's just like you watching a movie that is PG. So then there
Yeah,
was nothing
parental
like
guidance.
movie being PG. But still, they will tell you a kid you should watch cartoon. Cartoon are what you should watch. And
No,
honestly,
but I think
it's a
they
good
used to
thing.
put parental guidance, but they will put it in cycle.
But regardless, we don't follow them. We're from Nigeria. So those movies, so the part I was able to sneak in on them and watch, I will go to school and tell my friends. So our break time, that is what we just discussed. This share my, and I
Yeah.
have a best friend. Then we make a lot of drawings together. And when I talk about drawing, it's not the regular kids drawing like where you just draw head circle. I'm talking about realistic drawings. So
Yeah.
we had a book of. I still have some of my drawing collection from back then. So
Maybe we
we
should
do
sell. We could be a millionaire.
so we make drawings, we do hold, and that is all what we just spend our time on. And after that, we go.
Oh.
So once I'm out of school, I goes to my mom's shop, and the moment I get to my mom's shop, I don't get to step out of the shop until we are ready to go home. So nothing.
Well, I think I can say yours was fun. Like you've still got some like fun things to do. But in my own aspect, yeah, I don't think I have anything fun because honestly, in school, I'm always weird. So I'm always like at home, like to be free. My mom, my grandmother, like my family, they run businesses. Like we don't have a shop that we come back to from school.
Okay.
we we come back home and they are outside hustling. So you get what I mean? So I'm always like free. Immediately I get back from school, I'll quickly watch everything I'm supposed to do my assignment, blah blah blah. Then just go out. We play suwe, we play moment. I do moment and daddy a lot.
The few time I'm starting to
Yeah,
add
I
some
do.
age when I could sneak out of my mom shop, because at some point I get to find a way to sneak out of mom shop. Maybe when she's out, maybe she has gone somewhere. The apprentices at shop can't actually hold me. They will be like mass of mommy to mommy, but they will tell my mom when she is back. But at least I still have that few moments to sneak out. I just have to calculate her movement and make sure she was never back
Like
before
before you
me.
get back in.
So I go, and then I have few friends in the streets there that will play. We build a grasshopper house, things
Yeah,
like
we do
that.
all those things
So
too.
build grasshopper house. So we catch these poor souls. We rip off
They have
their leaping
wings.
leg and just turn them into.
I think we do that
Honestly,
too.
being born in our generation is cruel, because how would our fun being catching
I
poor
know.
grasshoppers? I know every type of grasshoppers that they have, and we rip away their giant leg
I
and say
think I do
now
that
they cannot
too.
fly. There is one very stubborn green grasshopper that after you rip the leg, they still fly with their wings. The brown one does not fly with their
Yeah.
wing. And even the big grasshopper, the big, like the giant grasshopper, we call them tataoloba. We will put them together with the small one. The big one will be eating the eye of the small one. We'll be watching and enjoying. Like, why? How? Honestly, you see, that is why kids for my generation would never be the same with, even, I would say, Gen Z.
No, with Gen
No,
Z, we are still okay, babe.
no. Like, it was late for them to do those kind of things. Like, it's getting phased out.
But I did.
They are starting
Maybe
to
because
do.
I grew up in like a
So,
rural
but the
area,
kids
but I
from, let's
did.
now start to say kids from the 2000, like
And let's say
getting to
2004, 2005,
2005
3.
upward.
Yeah.
I don't really think they enjoy it, because they would say they had, by then there was mobile phone. They could start playing
Yeah.
games on
Because
mobile phones
honestly,
like
it's
that.
not even about
All
those
those
kids.
things were not fun. I had to keep on keeping little of my money, steal little money from mom's purse, so I could buy myself
Babe.
a Game Boy. And talking about Game Boy 2, those Nintendo, not the Nintendo Switch, the original back then Nintendo
Oh,
that is on
wow.
black and white. Like,
Guys, this guy is
it does not
legend.
even it does not even have a backlight. You have to put it to light for you to see what you're playing. It's
This
not
guy is a
colored.
legend.
So you play Contra, things like that. Those are the oldie goodie, because they are not things you get to enjoy when they know you have it. You have to sneak to enjoy them. So limiting the time you have to be with them is actually the best thing. You take them to school, they got seized, or a senior take them, was on secondary school, a senior take them away from you. You can't even report because they will ask you, where did you see Game Boy? I did never bought you anyone.
Yeah.
And in terms of my mom, she does not allow me engage in manly activities like that because she is scared of what I could have done to myself. She never allowed me learn to ride bicycle. I learned to ride bicycle when I was in, I think, senior secondary school, class 2, SS2. That was when I learned to ride bicycle. I am old already to learn bicycle by that age.
I don't even know how to learn bicycle by now.
And look at me now.
Riding on like a high speed on a bike.
Yes, I do 250, 300. Maybe that was what she had foreseen then, that she was trying to
I
prevent.
know, right?
But still,
Agree.
it was still my
So, like,
thing.
these are the kind of things that I did. I like sway, mommy. I feel my dad a lot. And whenever I get caught, they always beat us. So listen, I stay in a kind of environment that's like Agbole, we are all like family. Like, so it's more like a family land that everybody build, let's say. So like I always have my cousins, my everybody, we're all in the same place. So whenever somebody catch us like this, not the first part, everybody we have to wait for my grandmother to come back. Because my grandmother is not the one that know how to beat everybody. She's not that have strength. I know my cousins seeing this will remember. My grandmother they will tell my grandmother they caught us, and they will like immediately she's coming from like this. And when she get back on bike, we'll have heard her voice. Everybody will have tried to like arrange everywhere, but trust me, they'll still tell her. And she's going to bring everybody outside and beat us. And one thing I also do is cooking. We steal food, so everybody will bring food stuff. We use coconut shell. Yeah, we use coconut shell to cook. Yeah, I told you that a lot. So that's kind of things that I do. All these ones I say,
No,
yeah, yeah, butter. Me and Majekbako,
no, it
so
doesn't
like,
matter. Those things are fun as well.
no, honestly, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it because I don't know, but honestly, it's not that fun for me. I would have loved your kind of childhood. I'm sorry, but I would have loved it.
No, you won't.
No, I would have
I
loved your
was
kind of
raised to be
childhood.
an introvert. You
You
add
were raised. You
mixing.
are raised to be. You were raised to be an introvert, but it makes you smart, babe.
It does not,
This guy is
babe.
very smart, babe. You get to be very very smart. You can do like literally anything.
The part is that being mixed with kids of your age, the only thing was the time I had to talk or flow with friends is the time I have in school. And time you have in school is only during your break time, because
Yeah.
when it's outside of break time you want to.
You have to
So it's
concentrate
not
for
actually
class.
being a good thing. It is good, but a well balanced. If I had the access and at the same time have access to mingle, to be able to free to go out, mingle with friends, it would have been a lot. Now look at me today. I'm not even mostly excited to leave the house. Yes, so it's not.
But I don't think that is right though.
It is because it's something I grew up doing.
But I think being that introvert kind of thing started happening to me when we moved back from our grandmother to stay with my mom. As at that time, I think I was already in junior class, junior secondary school. I think 2 or 3. I can't really remember. I was already in that class then. Then I moved back to my mom. And as at that point, as a child, a female child, you start developing.
Okay.
So my mom gets more strict and we're all girls, so it get more strict to all of us. So that was when my introvert started kicking in. But still, I don't agree. But when that introvert now kicked in very well was when we met, because he does not go out. I love to go out because I don't get to when I'm with my parents. So I feel like when I'm with you, I should be able to go out. So he tried to adjust. But at the end of the day, we end up being cozy with each other, being at home. So I think that's just it.
Book.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Not like a book. I love reading storybooks. I read a lot of storybooks. A lot
Yeah,
that
I
I
read
can't
storybooks too.
even not remember. I don't read novels because they are boring.
Me too. I don't like
I
novels.
don't read novel. And when it comes to comic, I read a lot of comics.
Yeah, I like comics too.
Getting into secondary school, there is this comic Super Striker. I read a lot of super. I always go to Texaco. There's still this Texaco filling station. Then I don't even know if Texaco is still in Nigeria. So I always go to Texaco filling station. I think it's every Wednesday. I can't really remember. So I buy the next series of Super Strikers. I enjoyed comic. I enjoy comic because I make drawings and I do comic of my own. I create comic of my own. So these are the things I put my ideas around. I read storybook. I read a lot of comic. I enjoy them. So that's I read. I read. I love reading.
Yeah.
But everything I read is novel is out of them.
I don't like novels
But I
as
read
well
storybook, I
because
read
I feel like they
comic,
are
I
too
do the
bulky. They are not like interesting
exactly. So
without those images in there. Because for storybooks, I read storybooks a lot. Especially this time that they now brought all these storybooks that they are very small, but they've got meaningful stories and they are like very colorful.
yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
read.
Oh
I
my
still
god.
read. I read
In
good
my school,
storybook.
yeah, in my school, all of us will buy different ones, and we rotate so everyone
So
can
everyone
read.
can read. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to snack.
My go-to snack after school is Gary.
Gary is not a snack.
I don't know. So that's what my mom will say before baby will ask, okay, what are we going to eat
No, that is
later?
almost all kids
I'm
doing them.
sorry, oh, but like that's like a
I
major snack for
have
me.
I have this woman next to my mom's shop, opposite my mom's shop. Yeah, Jennifer. Granite, it's during that afternoon that she will just have to roast them freshly. So they are always neat, not burned, freshly roasted. And that is where I go to. So during the afternoon, it is a go-to for almost everybody. We know what we drink during the afternoon is Gary with cold water after the whole stress. So you eat heavy food by night
That's
and you
like a
eat.
snack for
So it's
me.
not. I couldn't call that a snack. So go to snack. The one thing we do is buy biscuits. You know these
Yeah, I mean, I eat biscuits too, but
digestive
like the
pepper
first thing I'll eat
snacks.
after school is Gary. I think then it gets to a point like in secondary school that I always have to trek to go and wait for person that's going to carry me. That was when I started buying bully to eat, roasted plantain.
So really, I don't. I'm not really a fan of things like that.
Who was your best friend in elementary school and what did you like to do together?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Okay, I don't really think I have a best friend. But anyway, elementary school is
the primary school.
my primary school. Yeah, I have a friend. I have a best friend, Tinuke. I'm Zatinuke. Like we like each other. But I've always not been lucky with friends, so we kind of fight a lot. Like, I don't know, for some weird reason, all my friends, like even growing up like this, I'm not so lucky. You guys know already.
No,
But
it's because he's the bad person.
babe, stop. I'm not a bad person. But like she's my school friend in elementary school. But it's kind of a little bit posh from the ground, even though we are both like Ajepako Broto, but like a kind of person is kind of posh, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So sometimes I always feel like I'm not up to her standards to be her friend,
Yes,
honestly.
that is it. That's
Oh,
it. She is the problem. Let's
babe.
just take it out because
No, like I feel like she's more.
you feel like, and that caused
I
you to
don't
have a
know.
fallout with a friend.
No, we did not have a fallout. We still talk today, but like not just like
But
close
it's
like
just like
that.
play close. It is normal. Then they would say 20 friends won't play for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I have a best friend, his name is Abib Lambo. Yes, so he's the one I tell my movies to in my elementary school. So he's the one we do our drawings together. He has a very magical hand when it comes to drawing. So he's kind of a friend that shares my hobby. So he's actually my best friend, like up to even up to our secondary school stage. So after secondary school, we went to a different secondary school. I went to a different one. So even then, when they still live in streets, I would always go to his place, play with each other until they have to move out. So after moving out was when there is this, there is no how. So before we could start connecting each other back with social media, it's actually a long time. So that is it. So he's my elementary school best friend.
Oh, I've got one too now. I said I have one. I never said I don't have any. Family vacation. Do I even know what's called vacation? I don't even know. We never had one. We never had any. Maybe when I was very young and I can't remember, but we never had any. If it's like a family trip, I still can't remember. But trip, then any trip. My mom makes sure that I do excursions a lot in school. So
Okay.
whenever they pay for, I do
So that's not
excursions a
family,
lot.
that is just school.
Exactly. But if it's like a family thing, oh my god, sorry. I don't have any.
So I wouldn't say vacation. I wouldn't call it. I would just call it a trip, and that was because my mom is from Ekiti State and we live in Ogun State, so that is a long journey away. So I get to have this family thing which happening to Ekiti State when my grandpa died, and that is my grandpa died in the year 2000. Yes, so the
Wait.
so that
I was
journey
literally like 1 year old when
so that journey when we have to go long, have a very long drive, stopping by the roadside,
Oh, that's so cool.
buying those bush meat, things like that.
Babe,
So
you've got a really good childhood.
it's actually fun to me then. Now,
Yeah.
if you ask me to come and have a long drive for you that is over 3 hours, don't even call me to it. Don't. Yeah, so
Oh,
that is like a family trip I could say we have, like
yeah.
because it will consist of the entire family. Yes, so
Yeah.
everybody going on a trip to do party. Yes, and when we get to my mom state of origin, the weather there is way more colder than Ogun State because the Kitty is cold. So I get to see this Ikongosi waterfall
Waterfall.
where cold water and hot water do mix. It's actually it should be one of the wonders of
You
the world.
guys, like, we kind of pay for that trip in school.
So
And Baba Yoruba, till today, we did not go for that trip.
I get to go there because it's in Ekiti. Although it's far away from my
Side.
but we came all the way to Ekiti, so there is no point in not seeing
Not
things like
saying
that.
there.
So eating the what is it called? Eating the inyo kolobe. They call it just like how we do fufu and sell it. So they do inyo kolobe in bed that you just have to take to
Oh.
atoma. So all those things are fun and they wrap those inyo in leaf. Yeah, so just like you having
Are you gonna kick me?
the authentic. No, I'm never going there again.
Why?
I told you I'm not doing road trip again.
We can use you can fly plane to like
I'm
somewhere
not
closer
going.
and then we use
No, I'm not going.
you're not fun.
Yes, I take. You will always have. Almost everybody should, and it's embarrassing. So I'm not telling you guys.
No, you have to tell us.
How? I'm not.
Just keep on
It
saying
is called an embarrassing moment because I'm not ready,
exactly.
and
And
I will
now
never.
let's just have
I
fun of it.
no. You guys will make just of
Everybody
me.
have, I guess.
So it's funny. I can't really say because there's a lot of funny moments. There's a lot of funny moments, really. Is there really a lot of funny moments?
For me, I think my funny moments are the fact that I participate in literally like everything in school, right from primary school. I do participate in
No,
cultural dance and all
the
that.
only thing I
But
participate in.
embarrassing moments, I remember I can't remember having one in secondary in primary school, but I kind of have a lot in secondary school. Emphasis on a lot. And I'm not sure if you guys are ready for a story time.
So the terms of I don't really participate in a lot of things in my primary school. It's just debates. That's the only thing I do. It's a cultural dancing,
I
singing,
do
but
all of that, including debates.
I am out of it. So the only thing I do is debate, and there's no really funny moments in debates. Like
Yeah, I know your heart is
it's
always beating so
so
fast.
it's always there. It's not funny. It is just that serious moment that you have to go through. And in secondary school, I attended a a boys only secondary school. So boys only secondary school, we no get shame. Everything happens and it just
Yeah.
happened. There's
To
nobody to
say to
counter you. There's
justify.
nobody to just tell you this is not good. There's nobody to just put you in order. We just live our life the way it is there. We live it and we've done it. So yes.
Oh wow. Oh my
Everybody wants
god,
to be a
guys.
doctor.
Exactly.
You want to be a doctor,
I
you want
want
to
to
be an
be
engineer, you want to be a lawyer until you grow up and reality eats you.
like I changed my profession right from secondary school, but my mom never let me. I changed like throughout my SS1 first time I was in arts class and they never knew at all that I was in arts class. When I brought back my result, that was when my mom knew that wait, you're in arts class. And my principal, literally all my school, my mom always is always closer to like the school authorities. So it's more like everybody's watching you with hawk eye.
Okay.
So I can't miss out anyhow. And still I still missed out anyhow because I'm just a girl and I wanted my freedom. I want to do something without somebody watching me from behind. So by SS1 second term, my mom came to school and said I was in art class. And my principal was like, he thought my mom was aware. Said, no, Omo, the way they come bond me from art class, go science class. I wasn't how serious at all with music, bless you. I was not like really, and I wasn't really serious with it. But when we get to SS3, and I don't know, I think this thing has always happened to me. Anytime I'm like a final this thing to finish a phase, I'm always more serious with my education. Because when I was in primary four, I was going to enter primary four. I was really serious, and I got double promotion to primary five. Because even when I want to enter that school, I was taken backward, like a year backward. They said they have to take me back to primary one, that time. So when I was in GSS3, I really studied so hard. When I was in SS3, I studied like they want to go and sell me, if that makes sense. Like I got so driven with coffee. You know how Nescafe is always in Nigeria, those brown cup, metal cup. Gosh, that was when my sleep pattern fell out because I read like I wanted to go crazy because I don't want to feel
And in
my
the end of all that, what were you today? No, the
I'm a
question is,
social
what do you
worker.
want to be?
No,
You,
honestly,
so
I don't
you,
know.
but still, it's still a good thing. She was still able to stick to at least in a line of career.
Yeah.
In terms of me, but what do you want to be when you grow? My elder sister is an accountant, so I just only I'd like, we get to choose our career because of something we believe we like when we were kids.
I like my aunt. My aunt is a nurse. I think that's why
So
I want to be a doctor
So I always said I want to be an accountant. I want to be an accountant. So
because of
it
your
is,
sister.
yes. So it's something I am actually going through being a commercial class. And one thing about me is I hate reading. So I should only bless God for being
Very smart.
a little bit smart. I wouldn't say
No,
brilliant.
wait, babe, you're not a little bit smart. You guys, this guy is having exam, and even if you do not attend that class for the whole semester, the moment he takes that book, he knows every damn thing. And I don't know how, or I don't know how you do
So I
that,
don't
and
read,
he always pass.
but one thing is I would attend classes, primary school, secondary school. There is no way I would attend classes. So
Yeah,
whatever
me
that
too.
is said in class, the explanation that is given. So if I'm not good at that study, meaning the teacher, it's the teacher's fault. Because if the teacher is good at that explanation and things went well, I won't have any issue with it because I would never read. I don't even write notes. It's for my
I
primary school
hate
day.
writing note as
It's for my
well.
primary school days.
I pay people
Like
to write my notes in
the
secondary
moment,
school.
the moment I got into, I think primary four, I stopped writing notes. I just sit down there and I just look. They beat the hell out of me because I'm in a private primary school. We were so little, so everybody is being monitored, and they just be like, "Where is your notes?" Even for us being few, less than 20, I still manage to dodge not submitting my notes because I don't have notes. And when it comes to exam and I've done my exam and I've passed, so they can't really get to me. They don't know I don't have notes. So secondary school, the only notes I have in junior secondary school was intro tech. And it was because that teacher, he will kill you, you will die. If you don't have his notes, honestly, you will die. That's the only thing.
I think even
The
in my secondary
the
school, to
only
my further
thing
maths notes,
it
usually
is, you see, it
complete.
is option A and B. Option A is have his notes, or option B, die. So you must have his notes. I lost his notes. I copied a whole intro tech notes overnight because I must have. But any other thing apart from that, you see the nice teachers. I'm sorry if any one of you are saying this. I don't have your notes. Yes, I don't have your note, and I never read. I don't read.
I don't like
Even
it
when
as
when
well.
it is during exam time, so I am not like a top of the class student. I am not bottom. I'm an average student, and I like it. I like my life because I am active in class. Teacher likes me. So after being average, they come be like, we expected more from you. No, expect more from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm
Honestly, when it
okay.
comes to notes, so I don't like writing notes. Even till up to now, it still
So
affects me. I don't like writing notes, but the only note that you can never miss in my secondary school is for the mathematics. And I was a science student in secondary school for that math, chemistry, and physics because my principal is the one that's taking us, like my proprietor is one that's taking us those classes. And trust me, They will beat you until you sweat. There's this thing, if anybody that goes achievers, there's this thing we do judgment day after every result. It always happen 2 weeks after we resume a new a new term. And trust me, it's always bloody. If they touch you, they'll just ask someone to assess you, like you're wearing double of it or whatever. You go and off it from the toilet and you come back and there's always bench. There's this person, I don't even know, there's this woman in station that time that used to supply our school, cane, pankere. God, whenever I see that person, I'm always angry.
Let's not share that today. Just forget
But
about it. But if
yeah,
you are in Nigeria,
you
I'm sure you
know
can relate. So the
exactly.
fact that I don't have, so the moment I start getting into senior secondary school, I'm now becoming wise. Like I can make some judgment out of I no go do am. So even then, there is this Greek teacher. I did, know how crazy she was. I no get her notes. Biology, I no get them. So because then I can now start doing things, being a boy child, I can now start doing things out of stronger DC. I know good, and it was never my favorite thing to do. I hate writing notes. Even when they are writing notes, I might be drawing to the back of my
That
book
note.
or something, or
You're
just
such a stubborn child.
no, I'm not stubborn. It's just something because that I am a little bit smart, they never found it as a problem. Because I didn't being I was actually dull and they were looking into me a lot. They would have said I don't really like notes and they could have said it's because I don't write notes, it's because I
Yeah.
don't do this. But I never get to be explored, like to just check what is going on, and I'm happy about it. So now imagine now if I'm supposed to sit down and take notes. so
Okay.
that was it. So getting into getting out of secondary school, I still want to be an accountant, but then I've started loving money, so I had to choose career paths, chase a lot of things. I never go into the university. My mom would keep on screaming, do this, do that. So I just have to ignore her. I told her, no, I'm not ready. Whenever I'm ready,
You
I
go back
would
to
go.
school.
So
And he eventually went back to school because
it is very, very funny and strange how she listened to my nonsense.
I know, right?
Honestly, because no parent would listen to you coming out of secondary school and
You
saying,
don't want to go to school.
I still want to gain a lot of experience because trust me, I never had that street experience. I never had that street exposure until I am done with my secondary school. So having few friends in street, then I know I am very, very naive and I'm not just ready for the real world. I know that inside of me. So I have to go. So like one thing, being a child, being a guy, I finished my secondary school at the age of 17. I said, yes, by the age of 17. I can't the only thing I know about car is that this is Toyota. So I see my friends, I started making few street friends, and I see them saying, this is this is that. They know a lot of
So
things
much.
in the real life scenario, things that really matter. Because I'll tell you, things we were taught in school does not matter in real
Honey.
life. So they know much more about real life than me. So now tell me, I felt really, really, really behind. I might feel like I'm smart, but then I know I am behind. If I know what they know, it would have been a better thing for
Yeah,
me.
different scenario.
So that was when I was like, no,
I'm not going to school.
it's time to enter the streets. So not like enter the streets in the bad way, but at least let's just go to the street and
Yeah,
learn.
and I think you did, and it's pay off for
So
you
I did.
though.
So I started. I learned. I went
So many
into
things.
computers. I learned a lot of things. I and like believe me, during that I think about 8 years. That was because I never go into school.
I was our way to meet.
My what is it called? So it was that delay of 8 years that I never go to school. So she finished. She do everything. And we were in university together. So that was just
Yeah.
it. So it's a good
Because
thing.
honestly, yeah, the age you finish secondary school is the same age that I finished secondary school. So I can imagine you now waiting, like the age gap we have, then you waiting not going to uni. So like
So that
that's
is
what like made us. But I think we're kind of in the same year when we met.
so
No,
yeah.
no, 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 no. You were in 100 level, I was in 200
Yeah,
level.
yeah. So that was it. So and doing all that together, so I went back to school just for the sake of do you even have a BSc?
I
And it's
know,
not because
right?
there is something that what would
Yeah,
have do in
yeah.
my
I
life.
think I'll agree to that because he literally did part time
Yes, I did
because
part time in
he does not want to go to school, but
so
because
I
his
did
mom would
part
not
time.
even let him rest without going to
So I
school.
went back
So
to
he went
school,
back to
I
school as
did
a
part
part time student
time
while hustling, and all of that.
and everything turns out fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that
thank
is
God.
all. That is all. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're done with all the questions that we have. And let me know if you enjoyed this series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You have not subscribed. That person that is at the back. Babe, tell that girl at the back. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.